Today we begin exploring Capitol Reef. We'll stop by Panorama Point and Goosenecks, drive the Scenic Loop, and hike the Grand Wash to Cassidy Arch. This one was almost 10 years in the making. I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV. Yeah. Greetings from Torrey, Utah. Over the next few days, we're going to be exploring the Capitol Reef area. For the first 2 nights, we're staying at Sand Creek RV Park, but they have no water, so we may have to move. It's been snowing a lot here lately, and I hear some parts of the park may still be closed. We'll make the best of it. Here we are entering Capitol Reef, and it is starting to rain. We're not gonna do a whole lot today. It is mid-afternoon, and we just got here. We're just gonna get the lay of the land, and tomorrow will be a different story. Let's stop at Panorama Point and Goosenecks. This should be a short uphill walk to the Vista Point.
Well, this is Panorama Point. Certainly the views are quite incredible.
It is too windy to be speaking on camera, but the views are incredible. Let's go to Goosenecks Overlook. Here we are, and this is also the trailhead for Sunset Point, but we're not gonna do that one today. Nice view, looking back towards the parking lot.
Here we go, we're almost there, I think. Apparently there is a platform where you can see the goosenecks down there. Here we go. There it is. And let's hurry up because right now we have it all to ourselves, but a bunch of people just parked. Let's go all the way to the edge.
It is kind of hard to get a sense of scale from up here, but it is pretty huge. Reminds me of Goosenecks State Park, also in Utah. What a unique color on these cliffs. Let's stop by the visitor center to find out which roads and trails are closed. Now entering the Fruita Historic District. This is where the campground is located and the visitor center, some of the historic buildings, some trailheads, and Wi-Fi. the only place with Wi-Fi in the whole park. As expected, some of the roads and trails are closed. Now the 20-mile Scenic Drive is open, so let's at least do that one today, and then tomorrow the real exploration begins. As I mentioned, this is the Fruita Historic District, where we have these orchards and these historic buildings. The area was settled by Native Americans for thousands of years, and then the Mormons arrived in the 1870s, settling along the Fremont River. Eventually, outsiders discovered the striking beauty of this area, which became a national monument in 1937. In the 1960s, the National Park Service purchased all the properties, and in 1971, the year I was born, it became a national park. This is the beginning of the 20-mile Scenic Drive, which is all paved, and the only road in the park opened at the time of our visit, aside from State Route 24, which crosses the park. Let's go all the way to the end. It is a gorgeous drive. And yes, many parts of Utah have these types of red rock, mesas, and buttes, but these are somewhat different. Unique. Well, they are all unique in their own way, but these have so many different hues of red, brown, even green. We've reached the end of the road, and as expected, Capitol Gorge is closed. Since the rest of the roads, and trails for that matter, are closed, we're just gonna turn around. This is the entrance to the Grand Wash, which is also closed. The road, not the trail. The trail we're actually doing tomorrow. I can't wait to begin exploring this unique place. So many years waiting for this. That is it for today. At least we got an overview and information on the status of some of the roads and trails. More adventures await over the next couple of days. So there is this Mexican restaurant right next door to the RV park, so we decided to have dinner here. Great chips and salsa, and the margaritas, and we ordered the fajitas. Oh, what can I say? That was really good. Exceeded our expectations. I forgot the name of the place, but it's walking distance to the RV park, so that's always a plus. Good morning. A little bit of a later start. Oh, look at that.
Turn Creek RV Park, then turn right onto Sand Creek Road, next left onto Utah 24 East.
Well, good morning. A little bit of a later start than I was hoping for. I mean, it is 8:18 a.m. Mountain Time, and yeah, it is frigid out there. We're gonna do actually 2 hikes this morning. The hike I'm doing today, I've been wanting to do it for almost 10 years. It was June of 2014 when we first drove through Capitol Reef on the rental Class C motorhome from El Monte. And at the time, I was particularly interested in this arch you were actually allowed to walk on the top of it. That is extremely unusual. But back then, we just ran out of time, and I've been putting it off ever since. But not today. Even though the shorter route through the Grand Wash Road is closed, we can still hike the Grand Wash Trail, which adds an extra 2 miles, a little more actually, to the entire trek. But that portion is mostly flat, and I think it's gonna be totally worth it. Now Cassidy Arch, that one is a strenuous hike, only 3 miles round trip, but with 685 elevation gain. It should be fun. Here we are, arrived at the trailhead. There's plenty of parking, and this is what we're gonna do. Since the Grand Wash Road is closed, which, there's a very nice parking lot there where you could do the Grand Wash Trail or the Cassidy Arch Trail, which is the one that I really want to do. We're parked here, and we're just gonna do the Grand Wash Trail. If I need to go to the bathroom, I'll go here if it is open, and then we're gonna do the Cassidy Arch Trail, which is the more strenuous one, but it's like probably one of the most popular trails here in the park. That's the plan anyway. So let's get to it. Grand Wash Trail is relatively easy, 2.2 miles, 200-foot elevation, and it's just a deep canyon. Now Cassidy Arch is 1.7 miles, but it's 670 feet of elevation, so that one is up and up and up and up. A lot of up and down, I think. Let's do it. Very quiet, beautiful morning here. I don't know if one of those two is the Capitol Dome. Alright, let's get to it. Okay, here's the trail. We are here. We're going all the way here. Well, this is it. It is not entirely clear where the trail begins. How the heck do you get down there? Well, coming down those rocks was a little sketchy, but now here we are. And I believe this is the trail. There is something special about hiking in the morning light with this perfect weather. Look at that. This is gonna be a good trail. Look at the pack. So far, what an amazing hike this has been. And this is not even the main hike we're doing today. Here's one of those that looks like a barcode. And the scenery all around us is just incredible. I think we're approaching the area called the Narrows, which, as the name would indicate, it is a narrow section of the canyon.
We're almost 1 mile in, and the trails.
Elevation 5,100.
Here we are at the Narrows. According to this, I still have 2 hours to go, but I think it's gonna be quicker. Looking back, of course, is another amazing view. Of course, we're gonna come back this same way, so we're gonna be able to see that probably in a different light.
What an amazing feeling to be able to walk on this narrow canyon, surrounded by all these towering rocks. It is just gorgeous.
The way I just crossed the two only groups of people I've encountered, and there are only two cars parked at the parking lot, so I'm assuming there's no one else ahead of me on this trail. Yeah, because of the big difference between light and shadow at this time of the day, it is very difficult to capture this on camera. Like, for example, that back there, it's overblown here, but it looks gorgeous in person. Well, you can see a little bit. I think it is hard to portray here, but when you stand still, there's not a sound. A little bit of a breeze, but not a sound. It is a pretty rocky trail, but you just have to find everybody else's tracks.
Just can't get over this place. 360 degrees of gorgeous solitude. We are at the 2-mile mark, by the way, give or take.
Never forget to look back, and I just realized why Old Trails thinks I have an hour and a half remaining. That's because Old Trails thinks I'm coming back right away on this trail, and we're not. We're gonna do another trail. Let me recenter this because you see, we have it's there, and that's the parking lot and the Cassidy Arch trailhead.
Okay, here we go. This is the Cassidy Arch Trail. 1.5 miles.
Elevation here 5400, at the arch 6350. Originally I was gonna go all the way to the end of the wash because there's a bathroom, but I don't really need to use the bathroom yet, so I'm gonna start the Cassidy Arch trail. Breakfast.
The ascent begins. Look at all these thin layers on the rock.
Wow. Yeah, I'm already getting breathless. And it's not only because of the views. Definitely got some switchbacks here.
Yep, these switchbacks are no joke. It is up and up and up. No breaks.
Definitely gaining some elevation here. We keep going. Whew, this part is kicking my butt. The high elevation is probably part of it too. Oh my gosh.
That's gotta be the Grand Wash Road down there.
Well, so far, what can I say? This one is legit. Probably the most strenuous hike I've done since my injury last year. But the views.
There, we've got some fellow hikers coming this way. Maybe they walked the Grand Wash Road.
It's gorgeous here. I mean, I'm breaking a sweat here in probably 50-degree weather. And I believe the steepest part is over, according to what I saw in all trails. But it's still gonna be a steady climb. The view back. That's the wash down there. And here's our view. I don't know, we're like almost halfway up.
I'm gonna take a break. I'm about to have company. They are catching up. And seeing other people on the trail gives you a better sense of scale, for sure.
Yeah, I got rid of my jacket because it is warming up here.
That's the other Grand Wash trailhead with the pit toilets.
Oh wow. Take a look at this. It's just the wash road down there that is impossible right now.
Of course, not to be missed, this is our first view of Cassidy Arch.
Yeah, I just realized that's gonna be Cassidy Arch ahead of us. I see two more people on the trail up there. And I think it's probably in the high 50s, mid 50s, but with the sun and zero wind, it feels like perfect hiking weather.
So great to have our goal, our destination in sight.
Fork on the road, Cojas Canyon, campground that way, Cassidy Arch this way. Actually, I've been wanting to do this hike since our 2014 trip.
Hey, bear with me, I'm getting old and I tend to repeat myself. Suffice to say, I am super excited to be here and being able to share the experience with you. These rocks, all these layers and waves are just amazing.
Oh, look at this. And sometimes the trail is not entirely obvious, like they have these trees here to prevent you from going that way. And then you see the currents over here, so
We are almost there. Here we have some steps etched on the rock.
there it is.
I see some people down there who seem to be rock climbing or something. I have no idea what they're doing. Anyway, there is one thing left to do, and that is walking on the arch.
Well, this is one of those rare arches where you can actually stand on top of it. And I don't know exactly which is the best way, but the gentleman there told me from here is the easiest. Well, here we are, we're almost there. Is this it? Yeah. Take a look down there. Yeah, it is wider up here than you would expect. So here we are. You know, I gotta do all those things that all the YouTubers do, right? Yeah, it doesn't feel at all. Came to this side, but that's not gonna work, so let's go back across the arch.
Ooh, lots of people coming up now.
And with that, we say goodbye to Cassidy Arch. Now let's find the trail back down. As you probably know, this is one of those that I've been wanting to do for almost 10 years. Since 2014, we were going to do Cassidy Arch in 2014, and of course that was one of those rushed trips in the rental Class C. We had to drop the Grand Canyon and we had to drop this, but now 10 years later, finally, check it off the list. Last part of the trail here is not completely obvious, so we almost went off trail on the way. You have to look for those cairns. There's a very small one there, but I guess we go on this different colored path. What an incredible place this is.
The return trip should be easier, mostly downhill. And here we have these two arches. They almost look like eyes.
Forgot to take video with the 360 camera when we were up there, but I'm gonna take one now when we get a view of the arch behind us. Alright, that somewhat sketchy part of the trail, I believe it's over.
What planet is this? It certainly doesn't seem Minchara class. Here's one more look at Cassidy Arch, named after the famous train and bank robber Butch Cassidy.
Final shot. Oh, you can see the people over there now. There's a lot of people over there now.
That looks like it's crowded.
It's getting crowded up there. Well, one last view of Cassidy Arch. Well, that back there is the last spot from where you can see the arch. And now it's just pretty much downhill. I ran into the viewers that I ran into at the Hugback yesterday. They say they still have an IPA waiting for me at the Fruita campground, but I guess that's gonna have to be next time. What a rewarding hike. My right ankle, the one that I injured last year, is starting to hurt a little bit, but that always happens when when I run a lot or on long hikes like this one. Should be okay. It's getting a little windier now, but still, it's warm. What a beautiful hike. I mean, I cannot stress enough. I mean, if you're physically fit to do it, absolutely do this hike. What a great hike. Something that concerns me a little, it's I'm 52, I'm gonna be 53 this year, and there's gonna be a time where I cannot no longer do these types of hikes, and I just wanna take it all in. And this is one of those, without going off trail here, but And that other canyon down there, this is like... This is top 10, for sure.
That's the Ground Wash Road.
I might have to use that outhouse before getting back. Yeah, I'm not quite on the edge, but pretty close. Not for the faint of heart. I mean, if you have fear of heights, my battery ran out, but as I was saying, if you are afraid of heights at all, this may not be the one for you. I mean, we're not right on the edge, but this is a pretty big drop-off going that way. Going this way, just so amazing. Well, let me continue going down those switchbacks, going that way, down to the wash.
I might be going delirious in this desert sun.
And with that, we have conquered Cassidy Arch. Of course, I didn't film the more sketchy parts of the trail because I was concentrating on, my steps.
I'm gonna go to the end of the trail, mainly to use the outhouse, and then it is back to the car. And this is it, the other trailhead.
This is the other official trailhead, and here we go. Grand Wash and Cassidy Arch, and we are here, so we're gonna do this. It is 0.2 miles to here and then 2 miles, the whole thing. So it's not very echoey, but great acoustics here in the canyon. You can hear people like really, really far away. Yeah, now you know why Utah is one of my favorite states. The scenery is unmatched. As I zoom on the rock in front of me, I realize, we've seen that one before. We saw it this morning, but it's been almost 4 hours. So the light hitting it is completely different now. So it almost looks like a totally different mountain.
We're entering the Narrows once again.
Well, all of a sudden, it got chilly, a little windy, and in the shade, I had to put this back on. Gotta come prepared for all kinds of weather. And by the way, this is one of those trails that is, if there is the slightest chance of rain, do not do it. Because there could be a flash flood and this becomes like a rapids, Luckily today it's like one of those perfect weather days, at least now in the morning. It might starting to get a little cloudy, but we're like about half an hour away.
here's looking back. The midday light certainly makes it look a little different. What a thing to be surrounded here by all these towering walls.
Well, what can I say? We're almost at the end. Incredible scenery all around us. Starting to get cloudy. I don't think there's any rain in the forecast, but anyway, we're on the home stretch, probably mile number 8 for today.
Oh, this is where we were supposed to enter the wash originally. I think we've had enough fun for one day, don't you think? And I really had every intention to make Capitol Reef and beyond one long feature film. But that would just run too long, and take too long, to be honest. So we're going to divide it into 2 or 3 parts. And then there will be that long movie about our entire time here. But for now, enjoy the ride back to Torrey. And on the next one, the adventures continue. Until then, thank you so much for watching. And see you on the road. 'Cause I'm free in my RV. Yeah, I'm riding, riding, riding. Riding in my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV. Driving, the pavement rushing under the tires. A different time zone, you know I'm gonna get higher. 'Cause I'm on fire. Riding, have no idea where we'll end up tonight. It doesn't matter, 'cause you know it's gonna feel right. Because we're riding, yeah, riding. Riding in my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV, yeah, I'm riding, riding, riding. Riding in my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV, yeah. Tonight, somewhere remote, we're gonna boondock. We'll see the Milky Way or a shooting star if we're in luck. Oh, this is glamping, yeah. You know, it is the way that we like to roll. And making memories out here is what nurtures my soul. Yes, I am riding, yeah, riding. Riding in my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV, yeah, I'm riding, riding, riding. Riding in my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV, yeah. riding in my RV.